Welcome, Scorpio, to a new era. My name is Emma. Scorpio, this has been a long time coming to get to your love story here, but I was going to say never late than never. What? Better late than never. So I'm just going to go right into it. I've been a bit ill, and so you will hear that throughout the reading probably, so I'll be drinking lots and lots of water, so excuse me in advance. I'm using the Archangel Power Tarot cards by Doreen Virtue to get your foundational energy to what's going on for your love story right now on your very awakening path. I'm super excited to be back here. Wow. Beautiful energies. So the first one is the Knight of Michael, and I just want to tell you that it's not a typical tarot reading. I'm using these images to get my own guidance and intuition going. It's a bit reflective, the light, so I do apologize for that. Yeah, night for me is a very new type of energy, a new type of love. So this is probably more towards the Scorpio that is single. If you're in a committed relationship, it's going to be something new being given or revealed in your relationship that is obviously good. Maybe not obviously, but good. Maybe next level, new level, something like that. But otherwise, I think this is more if you're single and you're about to step into something new. And it's a lot of action around it because it's Michael that we're dealing with. Also, this connection with this new person, I feel it's very pure because we have the blue border here. It speaks a lot about the throat chakra, being authentic, being real, being honest, being exactly who you are. Like it feels like it's really important for you to show excuse me, to show up like it's almost like I'm not saying that you have done this. I just say that it feels like you have the feeling of this, that if it doesn't match 100% with who you are, or if you feel for a second that you're not going to be able to reveal the true you, it's like they're gone. So if you've been like dating, or if you've been meeting people, or having this wanting or wish that you want to really meet somebody, and maybe you've been going on dates or having those just encounters with people, it feels like at first glance that you feel like, no, you're not going to be completely who you are here. You dismiss it. And this time around, it feels like this person that comes in here, what is very important for you is to find out that they're exactly the same. They're gonna show up in their most authentic light, and therefore you can show up in your most authentic light. It's like you mirror each other in that way. And then we have this major dove. Like I get this very much like you're being promised peace. So perhaps you're coming from a place where it's been a bit messy in the past. Like it's been a bit of a struggle when it comes to your love life. It doesn't necessarily have to be that it has been super bad or super awful or mean in that sense, but just a bit of a mess, like never getting it straight or never getting it to work really in the way that you wanted to. And it's like the universe is promising you peace. I get a Libra feeling around this. So maybe you have Libra in your chart. Maybe there's Libra cross watching this, or this is a Libra person coming in, Scorpio. There's something with a deep dive. I'm getting the word deep dive. And so if that's just for one person, you're going on a deep dive in the water, Scorpio. It's very much water around you, very much the moon and the water, a deep dive, something like that. And then we have new beginnings, 2.0. Number 20 in this 2020 year. So it's very much like with the Knight of Michael, which is a new energy. It's a new type of energy, a new type of love. With this is also the same. it is actually the card of new beginnings. And then 20 for me is the 2.0 version. It's the upgrade, it's the update, it's newfound love. And this for me is when the sort of oversoul comes in and takes over. It's not like you don't have free will. It's not like you're always going to have what you're sending out, right? Like whatever is active within your vibration, always, always, always. No, there's no getting around that. That's what you're going to attract. But it feels, I think that to you, it almost feels like divine intervention. It always feels like somebody just stepped in and took the wheel. I get the song from, and I don't even think I've heard it once. I just know the title from Carrie Underwood, Jesus Takes the Wheel or something like that. So maybe that's significant for some of you guys. Jesus takes the wheel, or Jesus take the wheel. You feel like there's some sort of higher power that steps in and sort of helps you out in this journey, on this journey. I just want to remind you that there's no such thing as you sort of, okay, let's cut the cords to the puppet strings. Let's cut them, and so that you don't steer this on your own. Of course you do. It's always your creation. It's always your manifestation. However, sometimes I feel like we put so much in our treasure chest, is what I like to call it, in our treasure chest. Like we put these wishes, we put these vibrational wishes, if you will, in your treasure chest, skattkista in Swedish, and sometimes we go for so many years, or at least time passes, that we don't even recognize what we put there. You don't even remember what type of relationship you put in your treasure chest. Like for each person that you met along your way, there's going to be an enhancement. You've sort of, there's the 2.0 version here. It's the upgrade. It's the top notch. It's the really yummy stuff here, Scorpio. And sometimes you forget that, okay, because you were in this relationship, you asked for so much more fine-tuned emotions. Like you so want the other person to just be a bit more emotionally stable, or you want the other person to be more financially stable, or you want you to be more stable, you want you to be more physically, mentally, emotionally in balance, and so forth. And so you keep asking and asking and asking and putting this in your vibrational treasure chest. And then, time passes and you forget that is your creation. You've done that. You did that. And then all of a sudden it's like heaven just opened and just, gave this, had this divine intervention, is what it feels like, and sort of just summoned this. I've been watching The Magicians on now, but that I've been ill, I just been binge watching stuff, and I came across this series that is called The Magicians. A bit too scary to be honest, a bit too not, it makes you want to look over your shoulder, and so that's not really my cup of tea. But I'm so freaking drawn to the to the magic of it, to the I don't know. And they could just keep saying they summon this and they summon that, and they that's just very fresh in my mind. So it feels like the divine has summoned this person for you, but it's actually you who have summoned them, and it's them that has summoned you. So beautiful new beginnings, beautiful coming together. That's the basis of you. And it seems like the both of you has made this beautiful upgrade, this 2.0. I want to read out what it says on the bottom here. On this new beginnings, starting a new life, finding your purpose, a forgiving and compassionate review of the past. Beautiful. And then we're going to go in a bit deeper to this and clarify it with the Mystical Wisdom card deck. Don't you just love these cards? Absolutely gorgeous. And through the midst of everything that has happened, I got myself a new computer and a new camera. And so nothing reverses nothing anymore. And it's all good. So you're going to see the cards a bit better. What can we give Scorpio in this beautiful new love story? Very much a new love story. Deep dive. I hear this deep dive again. Yeah. They want a specific card when it takes a bit of time to shuffle. Ooh. Good fortune. Invite magic in. And just give me a moment, because so I'm getting a couple of things here that's very interesting. And so when it's this detailed or this specific, it's usually just for a couple of people, or even maybe just that one person. And I feel like when I get that specific message, it's just that so that the listener is going to know that you're actually paid attention to, that the guides are with you, that the universe is really hearing you. So what I'm drawn to here is fascinating, because here, it's cracking me up. Because I'm so used to work with the reversed, I'm so used to the opposite. So when I want to point where it looks like I want to point, but it's in the opposite direction. To just bear with me when I'm pointing left and right, and I don't mean to. On the bottom here of this beautiful, beautiful person. Oh my God. We're over here. Okay, I'm trying to circle around her dress. Here on the bottom. Okay, on the bottom, here somewhere. Is that paint? Is those colors that sort of can form in oil? You know, when there's been an oil spill, it's of course not very beautiful when it's actually oil, but like, or it doesn't have to be oil spill outside. It's just how I remember seeing this type of, and the sun reflects it, and the oil just creates all these beautiful colors. It's so beautiful, the colors that gets created in the oil, in the oil. And I don't feel like this is sort of particularly like this is your love, or this is how it's going to feel, or this is. So I think this is just a very specific message for some of you guys out there. Maybe you saw this type of oil recently. You saw this pattern being created in this oil. You saw a canvas with like this oil painting, or this oil type of like the color, something around those lines. Okay. And then I see this Phoenix rising. I've never seen that in this card ever. So I'm getting this Phoenix rising. Oh man, I'm not gonna point. I see this Phoenix rising up through her dress, through her skirt, like from the bottom and up. And it just shows that you're the result, you're the product. This sounds very like, I don't know. It sounds nothing like what I mean it to be. It's just that the result of this beautiful, because it is beautiful, Phoenix rising journey comes the magic. It's like we just can't have day without night. We can't have opposites without opposites, right? That's why it's an opposite. So the reason why you can be this beautiful, you have the freaking rainbow piercing through you, and it's called good fortune. everything seems to be falling into place for you right now. And it tells you to invite magic in, like invite this new love in, invite this new place within you in, open up to it. The reason why you can even be here, and this is the treasure chest that I'm talking about, this vibrational treasure chest, that the only reason and why it's so magical is because you did the Phoenix Rising journey. So because of the darker, you ask for more light. Because of not feeling listened to, you ask for somebody that can listen. When you don't listen, you ask for you to listen, and so forth. And so this is you sort of being magical because you've been the Phoenix Rising. It's almost like a little side note. Just wanted to give you that to understand how magical your life is about to be, or have just started to be. What else for Scorpio in this beautiful, beautiful love story? Archangel Gabriel. So Gabriel comes out most often for me when there's children involved, or wanting to have children, or about to get pregnant. And usually this card shows up when there's a contract. So like, who else was I? It could have been Libra. It could have been Libra. It almost had to be Libra, because I don't think I would have remembered. Wait, didn't I say Libra in the beginning here as well? Like there's a Libra influence here. So anyway, I think Libra got something around this message as well, that yes, you're waiting for this new love, or you're stepping into this gorgeous relationship with this new type of energy around a person, like you never experienced that before. This is almost like this is what it all has come down to. This is what you've been waiting for. This is what you've been working towards, even though it might sometimes not feel like work, but this is the moment. Like, okay, wow, so this is the person that I've been waiting for. It's not just the person. So for some of you, take whatever resonates, take whatever is in your heart and is in your longing. It's equally, with this new person, it's equally much the connection between you guys as it is a connection with child or children that's going to come through this relationship. And so when this Archangel Gabriel card shows up, it's like they're standing there on the other side with children that you already are in contracts with, meaning even before coming to Earth, you made one or several contracts with people, with children that were going to come to you in this lifetime. Yeah. So for some of you guys, this is actually not going to be natural birth. It's actually going to be adoption. So maybe you didn't even know that you wanted this, and it's like meeting this new person, it activates a whole bunch of things. Getting several things here again. So for some of you guys, this could mean, for some of you guys, it means no children. If you feel like no, you might be surprised that actually just meeting this new person is going to activate a whole bunch of things that you didn't even know that you wanted, because it wasn't time for it yet. And then when you activate certain vibrations around this new person, you're going to activate certain vibrations around these contracts that you made. And so that means that you're going to get pregnant if you're a woman, get pregnant if you're a man with a woman. However, this is going to be a natural birth for some of you, but it's also going to be adoption for some of you. And I feel that this is even as strong as the actual relationship with your person, if this makes sense. Okay, I'm just going to pause here for a minute. Sorry, I got to got a beautiful visit there from my little boy. Okay, what else for Scorpio do we want to tell them? Going deeper and finding out. Oh, just give me a moment here to look at this card for a bit. Yeah, there's for sure a coming together with a person. I see the Lovers here. Somebody's doing this. It's a bit wobbly, that camera here. I see somebody doing this. Somebody's praying. Somebody's crossing their hands like this, or like this, like asking, praying. And also significant here with the wolf. Maybe somebody's name is Wolf. Is a wolf spirit, like feeling a bit of the lonesome wolf. So I want to show you on the bottom. There is a couple. And it's a wish fulfillment here, guys. We have this star shooting in the back there. So you could be dealing with an Aquarius, but we have a wish fulfillment here. This beautiful relationship is happening. It's a very, like, northern, I would say Nordic, like me coming from Sweden. It's a very northern feeling. It's like Canadian, crisp air. So maybe somebody is resonating with that. There's like a purity to this. There's like a pureness that is very, very beautiful when it comes to coming together with this person. It's like two, it's so interesting because if I were to, trying to put I don't like to put people in categories or label them. But if I were to label you, I would say that you're an introvert and you're about to meet another introvert. We can go deeper and find this out. But there's like two wolves here, very, very happy in each other's company. And like perhaps for the first time, meeting this person that gets that side of you, gets that introverted, introspective side, like you just needing to go off and be the Scorpio that you are, like just having that alone time and feeling that fullness of just being with yourself and do things that sort of fills your heart and fills your spirit, and then coming together with other people when the time is right. But it's almost sacral to you. It's almost sacred to you. It's like you need that space. And perhaps in the past that you've been with extroverted people, not understanding that it has nothing to do with them, not understanding that just because you need your alone time it doesn't mean that there's anything wrong with the other person. You just need your alone time. But it's like you're being questioned about it, and like, why can't I come? Or what, don't you want to be with me? Yes, I do. I want to be with you 22/7. But 2 hours, for 2 hours, I just need my own space. And it's like you meeting this other person. It's not necessarily that the both of you are introverted. I'm just trying to sort of describe that the energy that I feel around the both of you, that total understanding. I mean, you can be introverted because Scorpio, let's be honest, I think you're the introverted person, and meeting an extroverted person doesn't mean that they're not going to understand you. It's just a feeling of like around the energy of it. I just feel like they get you. If you say I need to go off on my own and do this thing, they will be like, okay, cool, then I'll go do this. It's not, can I please come? Don't you love me anymore? Don't you want to be with me? What's wrong? None of that. It's just an understanding. So where are we? Ah, man. there are two wolves here. One more gray or silverish and one more golden. And it's like the golden wolf is now in the palm of your hands. Like you meet this person who gets you finally. There's so much gorgeousness happening in this card. We can just, sort of take time and watch the card. On the bottom is this money. And because it's your love reading, I translate that into energy. So good energy flow between the two of you. Okay, so just gonna go deeper and find out who they are. Wow. So I feel like I'm just getting the both of you instead of just getting just them. I'm getting the both of you. And I mean, come on. So I'm drawn to say that this is you, the high priestess, the very, very intuitive person. This is also becoming more and more my mother figure. Like, it's not gender specific, so take it as it resonates with you, but like a mother figure. And there on the bottom, on the left and on the right, you see Leo lion faces. So I'm drawn to Leo, and because I get this card, the actual Leo card, with strength, and like it describes you so well. So where are we? This is more like you, Scorpio. This is describing the connection with the moon, the deepness of you, the profoundness that is you, Scorpio. I just love the Scorpios. I have a lot of Scorpion energy around me, and yeah, just the deeper meaning of things, the knowing of yourself, having come really, really far with this High Priestess card. And then having the lions around you just shows of the strength that you are and the power that you carry. And then this beauty coming out, showing them. So it might be that you're dealing with a Leo, that they are actually a Leo or have strong Leo in their chart somehow. Describing them as very, very strong, but also very empathetic. It's like empathy and power are walking next to each other, feeling like, it's just the most beautiful blend when it's like, is that power, is that true, authentic power, the real strength, and when it's being carried out in the most empathetic way, I don't think there's any more beautiful than that. And it's the infinity sign, that the dove, we have the peace there again. Like they're coming in with peace for you, to you, bringing so much peace. And also some sort of endless possibilities. It seems like there's no end to what you guys can do together. It's really, really beautiful. So I'm going to take this into the extended and see what else I can find around you guys. This is really, really awesome. This is definitely going to be more towards a new type of love, new beginning, meeting this new energy than if you're already in a committed relationship. There's always messages coming out. So if you still feel drawn to it, of course, trust that intuition. And if you feel like, oh yeah, that's definitely you, then the link is in the description box. And I see you on the other side. Thanks for watching.